Give him a follow on Twitter at Josh Eisenberg4. He'll certainly be tweeting all weekend long as we build up to SummerSlam and then SummerSlam Sunday night. Get his thoughts as it happens. I am Justin LeBar. You can follow me on social media as well. I'll see everybody in Brooklyn this Sunday, 205th Bar from 4 to 6 p.m. Just a few blocks away from the Barclays Center. $20 Miller Lite buckets, $15 Coors Light pitchers, tons of specialty cocktails. You won't find any cheaper in New York City at this time of the year. WrestleRumble.com. Make your predictions. Win up to $1,000. If you think you're so smart, if you think you can outbook Vince McMahon, well, then go ahead and prove it. Make your predictions at WrestleRumble.com, and SummerSlam could be very, very profitable for you. Josh, let's get into more of the predictions here as we continue on, and let's start with Finn Balor versus Constable Baron Corbin.
I feel like we've seen this match one too many times, and it's not even being overused. This is a way for WWE to just get Finn Balor on the card. Let's be honest here. Finn Balor last year faced Bray Wyatt. This year faces Constable Corbin. Corbin last year facing John Cena. So it's just two guys who don't have a lot to do, who are being spread very thin. It's interesting to me, though, that still, and this is not the right time to do it, but still, we've not seen Finn Balor go to his Demon King persona. When does that happen? When does this Constable Corbin thing run its course? Because as much as I'm not a huge Baron Corbin fan, he's doing all right with the role. I think he's getting to really showcase more of his actual personality, and he's such a hateable guy. Like, nobody's going to say, oh my gosh, Baron Corbin's my favorite wrestler. But that's what they need from Baron Corbin. At the end of the day, Finn Balor wins, and Vince McMahon's looking at this. Finn Balor, a guy that's selling a ton of merch, and Baron Corbin, who barely has a t-shirt. We're going to go with Finn Balor.
Yeah, I'd go with Finn, too. I mean, it would be really detrimental to his career if he loses this. Corbin, this has done well for Corbin. It's gotten him a lot of reps, maybe took him out of his comfort zone a little bit, forced him to do a lot of these backstage promos and things on the mic and interactions with, all the talent. In storyline, he's empowered by Stephanie McMahon, so, he can lose and there's going to be no harm to him. This has actually been a really successful run for him, getting rid of the wrestling tights, wearing the jeans and the vest and what have you. So, a Finn win is definitely needed for him. If that does not happen, we got some talking.
I don't know what the hell happens.
Then there's a conversation to be had for sure.
Speaking of teams that continue to win, is the Bludgeon Brothers will go up against the New Day. The New Day winners of the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament to get an opportunity at SummerSlam. We've seen this before. What happens here? Does the New Day reclaim those SmackDown Tag Team Championships?
I don't think so. I'm a New Day fan. I mean, how can you not be? But I don't see what another title run would do right now. I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers finally have some momentum and some steam. They've altered sometimes some of their wardrobe. I mean, I think they're finally settling in, and we've moved past the mask
gimmicky
and the mallet. Yeah, I think we're starting to give them some credibility. So I don't see what it would do to take the titles off of them. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We need to start moving in the New Day being able to work as singles. So I see no reason to take the titles off the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, I think some of the best things that the New Day does is having their outside personalities shine during singles matches. We don't see a lot of that. We don't see a lot of Kofi Kingston one-on-one matches or Xavier Woods or Big E competing in singles action, especially now with the United States Championship feud so wide open. You have Jeff Hardy there, you have Shinsuke Nakamura there. Why not try to insert one of the New Day members there? Give those guys a couple of months of a run. I mean, hell, if Rusev can compete for the World Championship and then be relegated to the pre-show 30 days later, I think they can take some chances with the New Day. They've definitely deserved it, and I think everybody would consider Big E being that guy to get that singles push. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the Bludgeon Brothers do win. I wouldn't be surprised if New Day wins somehow in a shocking roll-up, quick pinfall, something like that, where it's not definitive and to kind of shake things up. But as much as I am okay with the Bludgeon Brothers, there's so many other tag teams on SmackDown that aren't getting an opportunity to compete on a weekly basis. Sheamus and Cesaro was off at TV for almost 2 months. The Usos have one match in a month and a half. Gallows and Anderson obviously haven't done much on SmackDown in the tag team division, haven't been given the chance. So as much as I want to say the Bludgeon Brothers can win, and I think that's going to happen, I'm rooting for the New Day because I think if the New Day wins, there's more opportunities for those tag teams on SmackDown that are actually better than the Bludgeon Brothers.
Moving on to another marquee match, the match that's been 8 years in the making, and boy did WWE's production shine again.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
3-part series this past Tuesday, documenting what started as Bryan Danielson and Mike Mizanin, two guys who looked much younger and even in the WWE surroundings much more inexperienced, obviously, than they are now, what a story. I mean, let's just stop and look at the story before we even talk about the match. I mean, not even the brilliance of Vince McMahon could foresee what would happen in the 8 years of Mike Mizanin becoming this credible main event player who can handle all your media, who can cross over into the mainstream, doing movies, doing reality shows, has literally silenced, in a time where social media haters are the most prevalent, has literally silenced most haters that he does belong in the ring. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan, fired just a few months after doing the NXT competition show, comes back, rise to stardom and fame and championship, only to get injured and retire. Now he's back. I mean, it's just you can't to get all the pieces in the puzzle to align like they have.
Yeah.
You just can't. So this right here, Josh. First off, I don't think this is going to be the last of these two in the ring. I think this could be the first of several. And depending on how these matches come out, this could be one of WWE's top 3 feuds that they've had in the last decade, maybe the last 15 years. And I'm considering Cena Rock. I'm considering Brock Taker. I'm considering Roman Brock. I mean, Miz and Bryan has a real potential here to put themselves in the history books.
Yeah, and I think you started off, man, as much as history would say you started off with the heel picking up the victory, I actually think the face picks up the victory. I think Daniel Bryan should win this match and just do a little bit of a role reversal. And here's why. Daniel Bryan loses. Again, Miz brags, I beat you. Why do I need to fight you again? Daniel Bryan wins. Daniel Bryan brags, and Daniel Bryan is a good guy who will always give a shot because he thinks that he can always beat The Miz. So that's an easy way to rebuild a rematch or next month's pay-per-view. So I think Daniel Bryan wins. I think WWE wants The Miz to win. But if you're looking at it, like you said, like a 3, 4, 5 month picture, trade a couple of wins, maybe one each, and then have that third and final rubber match, at Survivor Series. Maybe put some sort of a stipulation on the line there. If they do extend this, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be slightly surprised because I think this one big money match payoff is exactly what they want. And I also think that it's time. It really is time now for The Miz to get a run at the World Championship. I mean, The Miz and AJ Styles could be a great feud. AJ Styles isn't amazing on the microphone. He's good, but The Miz is so much better. And AJ Styles, that could be a great feud heading into 2019.
I gotta disagree. I gotta go. You need,
come on, LeBron.
Yeah, you need The Miz to win this one. I mean, obviously WWE's promoting Daniel Bryan for Raw 1000 and other means, so it certainly seems like Daniel Bryan is sticking around. But I still think having Daniel Bryan lose, it presents a lot more opportunities creatively. That can go to Hell in a Cell. Obviously, Hell in a Cell match would make sense if The Miz wins because of some outside interference. Who that is, whether it's his wife, whether what it is, I'm not sure. But
you're not thinking straight, Justin.
No, I think The Miz gets the win here. Give Miz the win and let Bryan chase down his vengeance.
No, that second bump you took at Cage Fury is rattling your brains. I had scrambled eggs this morning. That's what your brains reminded me of. If you have The Miz win, Justin, why would he want another match against Daniel Bryan? He already did what he told everybody he could do.
Exactly, and then let Bryan continue to goat him into it. Let Bryan bait him into it.
I see what you did there. That's a good one. Goat him into it.
Yeah.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, right. All right, we got one more segment to go. We got 2 world title matches to talk about, plus a Monster in the Bank. Don't go anywhere. It's Chair Shot Reality on Wrestling Inc.